Hi guys, Maikeru here. This is my Hardcore Ironman Quest for Survival episode 4. In this episode I do some Slayer and start it off, and I kill a dragon for the Dragon Slayer quest alongside some other bits and pieces that I'll speak about, like alking to make some money and trying to get a few specific drops like an Addy hatchet. Anyway, let's get into the video. In the last video, I asked you guys to vote on a straw poll of how Ironman will die. And the results are actually pretty pleasant for myself to see, because not many of you voted for me to die at things like Barrows, God Wars Dungeon 1, God Wars Dungeon 2 and things like that that are quite easy to do. AFKing too hard could be a possibility of how I would die, because I am playing on 3 accounts. So if I'm AFKing doing some Slayer or something, or AFKing the Abyss, something like that, I could easily die if I AFK too hard, so I need to watch out for that. A disconnect could also be a very big issue, although I don't really disconnect very often. Maybe once every couple of months, so let's hope that once every couple of months isn't when I'm doing something big. All in all, thanks for voting, and it was fun to see what you guys actually thought of the account. Anyway, enough of me blabbing, and let's get into the games. Starting off the video with a cache, getting those daily gains. I got to 43 divination from this cache, and I'll continue doing them every single day to get that part of invention unlocked. I went to the two-hand sword shop in Burfoot to buy an Addy two-hander. I then took the Addy two-hander to Ghouls to try and get up my attack to 50 there. Ghouls are really good combat experience, but at this level they're not too amazing as I don't have that many AoE abilities with a two-hander. I'm definitely going to come back here for some major XP gains in the melee combats at a later date, because the AoE XP here is great and you can just protect from melee and all is good. Right now they were okay XP, so I did a little bit of them for some attack experience before moving on to something else and doing a bit of Slayer. Grotworms. Okay. Grotworms were an okay task, but they'll be better in the future when I don't have to just kill the small ones. By the end of the task I was 13 Slayer and I got 6 nature runes from the task. Can never ever complain about getting a couple of nature runes. He wants me to kill hill giants. Seems pretty decent. Hill giants were way better than grotworms at this level. I got to 20 Slayer doing this task. Loads and loads of limpwort roots and 12 more nature runes. Definitely a task I'd do again. They were pretty decent combat XP as well, as I got to 48 attack and only need 2 levels there. I'm getting some really good tasks. I've now got banshees. Whenever you do the Slayer Tower for a Slayer task, make sure you pick up your Slayer contract and get a special one for the Slayer task you're on. Killing Banshees was actually quite decent range XP, and they dropped a lot of mithril arrows, which was also useful for the range in the future. Using those arrows will help a little bit, and then I won't have to craft my own. I also managed to get a couple of Ranar seeds and other herb seeds that are really going to help me, and I can't wait to actually do herb runs alongside my allotment runs with farming in order to get herbs for herb lore, especially Ranars for prayer pots. Handing in that Slayer contract for some juicy GP is always really nice. Getting nearly 24k just from a very easy Slayer task for an Ironman is pretty insane. Got my first loot beam. I got my clue scroll easy. I'll do that in a little bit, see what I can get. I then got 50 attack at rock crabs. It was about the same speed as ghouls. It wasn't fast by any means, but getting to 50 attack seemed a bit and there wasn't too many good ways to train it until I got the rune weaponry and a few better abilities. But now we got 50, we can use rune, so that is awesome. I wanted to make a little bit of money, and I also wanted to get myself a rune scimitar drop from cockroach soldiers. So what better way to help aid me get those rune drops than a ring of luck? To make a ring of luck on an Ironman, just mine copper or rocks until you find a lapis lazuli. For me it took a long time compared to how long it took my friends, but you'll get one eventually. Uncut lapis lily. And then I get them back to back. That's so dumb. Oh, okay, right. So now off to the furnace. So now all it was the lapis lazuli, a silver bar to make a ring, and then using a cosmic and a water rune you can enchant it and get a ring of luck. Always useful for those early levels. So these cockroach soldiers in the stronghold of player safety are actually really OP. As long as you've got 34 crafting, you can craft the carapace legs. These carapace legs obviously use up some thread, so you need to bring some thread along with you, and 2 of the hides can be made into carapace legs. You can make the bodies, which require 3 hides, but the GP per hide is always best on the legs. At the moment, being 43 mage, I cannot actually high alch these legs, but even low alch is good money. Using the nature runes I got from Slayer, I made loads and loads of different carapace legs and high alch them for some money while trying to get the rune scimitar drop from these so I could go do Dragon Slayer with a rune weapon for free and not actually have to go buy the rune weapon from the Champions Guild. Loot beam! Medium glue scroll. Underneath Johnny Druff. Wrong rune item though. It looks nice on the ground and I like it and it's money, but it's the wrong rune item. The moment when the rare drop table gives you 68 U logs. Rune skim! Yeah, I got a rune skim and a rune square. We're sorted with 68 U logs in like 10 minutes. Easy peasy. I had some more pairs of strange rocks that I'd collected from skilling. So I chucked them on the Varric statue and it got me a fletching level. I wanted some free construction experience and some prayer experience so I could get protect from magic for Elvrog just to be extra safe as I haven't done the quest in a long while. I started the god statues at 6 construction and 35 prayer. By the end of the 4 god statues I could do, because I can't do the one in Prith, I got 37 prayer and 16 construction. The free construction XP is the big one here. A couple of my Ironman friends wanted to do Dragon Slayer with me, so I did the Nexus with them in order to get some free prayer experience. The Nexus is pretty good prayer experience and it's quite consistent, plus pretty damn AFK. So you might as well do it for some free prayer if you're low level and wanted to AFK. I got to 40 prayer and managed to unlock protect from range. Just a little tip for Dragon Slayer if anyone is doing it. When you kill this goblin in the jail to make it drop a map part, you don't actually need to telekinetic grab it because of area looting. Simply drop one of your items in your inventory on the ground, click on that item on the ground underneath of you with area loot active, it'll pop up the area loot interface and you can just click the map part to pick up that map part without needing to actually telekinetic grab it. You can also obviously then re-pick up the item you dropped. So easy and helpful. Thanks Jagex for area loot. When I was a kid, I remember watching this dragon cutscene where he flies around and then shoots at your boat. I was like 11 and I was pretty scared and nervous about fighting Elvrog for the first time. I was highly over leveled for the fight and all of that, but it was still pretty scary as it was one of the big quests back then, especially if you were free to play. Always nice reminiscing on those type of things. Brought back so many memories this quest. Oh, scary. Look at that scary dragon, level 63. Always make sure when doing Dragon Slayer that you grab that little shortcut into the Kramja volcano, just in case you want to come back here and kill lizard demons, skeletons or something like that. What lad? Reflect! Elvrog was pretty damn easy, and as I went with a couple of Ironman friends, they helped me kill it and we done the same for them. I wanted to be over prepared for this boss rather than under prepared, as I didn't want to underestimate it and actually die to it and have the series over already. I'm going to over prepare for most things, to be honest. Let's rip its head off. Yeah. Boom. Easy quest. Oh. 8 strength, 4 defense. Time for my first ever herb run on the Ironman. This is a very special time for the account. Herb runs are going to be fantastic for herb lore experience, as herb lore is a pain to level on an Ironman. Managed to get 30 farming from that farm run, which means it's coming along pretty nicely. While doing this big gin daily, I managed to get 31 hunter from this one, so the hunter level is slowly getting there as well. The builder fair event was pretty good for skills that were hard to level or slow to level on an Ironman. The first day had farming, which was amazing for an Ironman, and I AFK'd my 100 tools in that gladly. For the rest of the days, I save it up until the Herblore one shows up, and I use it all in Herblore because Herblore is a #1 priority on an Ironman to level up as much as possible whenever you can for free. I know this was out quite a little while ago and I'm behind in footage on this Ironman. I just have so much footage for you guys to see and to put into progress videos and just not enough time to ship them out to you. So the footage will be a little bit behind until I can catch up. Now the gains are getting a little bit slower on the Ironman. I'll be able to catch up on footage and episodes and get up to date soon. I don't want to just make Ironman videos 24/7. I like to do an Ironman video and then a different video, then go back to an Ironman video. So then there's still variety and helpful guides and things coming your way, not just the Ironman series. It was time to go safe spot a couple of trolls and level up mage at the same time. The named trolls just above Burfoot have a chance of dropping an Addy Hatchet. So what better way to level up mage than to do it while trying to get an Addy Hatchet ready for my oak shield bows daily. I can't be bothered woodcutting with a steel hatchet anymore. I want to get that Addy one. Although when I started this up, I didn't realise just how long it was going to take me. I don't mind it when they drop nature runes. 16 of them, that's pretty good. Granite shield though. I will take the granite shield and now I need my Addy Hatchet. Okay, now I just got a rune warhammer. But no Addy Hatchet. Second granite shield, no hatchet. Kill me. I finally got it. Literally an hour sitting here getting this adamant hatchet. Add that to my tool belt and run away. It's funny how such an easy drop like an Addy Hatchet can be so rewarding on an Ironman. Feels good just sitting here chopping this tree with an Addy Hatchet and knowing that it's kind of an accomplishment to even get something as small as this. It's going to be really fun progressing on this Ironman and actually being able to get those small things that matter. Instead of just going onto the GE and buying a Rune 1 super cheap, I have to actually work to get a Rune 1 in the future. It's going to be pretty exciting. Now to do my oak shield bows daily. Once I cut all of the oak logs, it was just time to cut them into oak shield bows and then use the bowstring I got while leveling up my crafting to be able to do spider silk to complete the daily. Well, there's a total level 900. Yeah. Then it was time to hand in the oak shield bow daily and hopefully get something good from my challenge mystery bag. It also got me from 36 to 38 fletching, which is pretty nice. Oh, 65 magic logs. Not that bad, to be honest. I guess I'll keep those for the future. Now, ending that episode there, I got just over 100 levels in this video. I didn't get too many level gains as I got quite a lot of other gains, such as the Addy Hatchet, getting Rune unlocked, doing Dragon Slayer and things like that. The stats are starting to come along a bit nicer and are getting a bit more well-rounded. I still need to do some of that dungeoneering and that summoning, as those are falling behind quite a lot. Next episode I should be able to breach the 1000 total pretty easily, and I look forward to showing that to you guys and continuing to progress through these levels. Getting all the weapons and the armors and things like that is going to be a good fun experience to do as well, and I'm definitely going to have to unlock temple trekking soon. Thanks for watching. Give the video a like if you enjoyed and subscribe if you're new for future content like this, other guides and helpful, useful videos. Feel free to join my friends chat Maikeru in game if you fancy a chat to me or anyone else in there. Goblin Slayers with a Z is my clan. It's open to everyone and anyone, so feel free to give me a PM or ask in the clan chat for an invite. The Discord link will be in the description if you fancy chatting on voice communications, and the Twitter link of my Twitter will be in the description as well. So follow me on Twitter if you want to see any updates that I post or when I put videos on YouTube and all of that. And until next time, see ya.